I can't wait to do this wine taste test with you to prove that you're a goddamn fraud with all your wine.
I have very limited wine knowledge. I just
I'm
know.
Gonna prove it. I'm going to prove you have no wine knowledge.
to differentiate taste, you're saying I have no taste buds then, which that's not the case.
I bet you're not going to be able to do any better than telling me the difference between a white and a red. Other than that,
oh man,
am I gonna sit there and say I taste notes of hickory and
the Cabernet
like chocolate? No, there's no fun. No, I can't do that. But I can say there's a difference.
An Assernay.
Yeah, but would you be able to tell if it's a Merlot or Cab or Pinot or blend? Like,
yes, I can tell you what's a Cab or a Pinot. Okay, one's a white, one's a red.
I'm getting a slight
Pinot Grigio and Pinot Noir.
I'm getting a hint of taint on the bouquet.
I said this
I
like
thought he found a loophole.
I said this like months ago when I first met Joe, and I love Joe. Like, but your palate is so strange. We need to do a show that is a food show that you host.
Yeah.
Like
you know it's about to be the worst thing you're ever going to hear when it
might be
favorite foods with Joe.
It might be the funniest thing of all time.
Explain.
Well, you host the show and you present things that are challenging to your palate and have other people on. And I think
cannot be the only one who think all red wine. I cannot be the only one who think all red wines taste the same. I'm going to take it a step further.
Yeah. You might actually, honestly, like in the world of like everybody tweeting about food and like high-end shit, you might be finding a whole different like level of people who are like, I get this guy, look at these assholes, and we get to be the assholes.
I'm going to take it a step further. The people who tell me they can taste the difference between this wine and this are just encouraged by the price. Oh yeah, I can taste that. That's definitely, if it's an $80 bottle of wine compared to a $12 bottle of wine, they are convinced that this one is better because it costs more. They're a bunch of fucking suckers. Okay.
Well, that's why the whole taste test to be blind, so you don't know. If you're told, yes, but if you're not told what's the price or if you're just given blind, you wouldn't get that response. But if you're giving someone like here's.
I think that we do it. I think we actually do it with prices. That would be more fun.
That just like leads the person too much. Here's a $90 one, but you can also be like, this is shit. I can, why would I pay $9 for this?
That are really passable, but I think what we're saying is Joe can't distinguish between price levels, or at least I think that's maybe even what he's saying. Because all of them, taste the same. So they're all, whether it's like $100 for a bottle or $20 for a bottle, he thinks it all tastes the same.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's what he's exactly talking about. I think he's talking about like, he's not going to be able to tell the difference between, again, like a Cab or a Pinot but like, just because, I found this with whiskey. Just because a whiskey is $150 does not make the whiskey better than a simple Gentleman Jack, or a simple, Larceny whiskey, whatever the whiskey.
Right. So we're not.
But I've definitely noticed that too.
But the
people would like, oh, I love this Van Winkle, which is like what, $1,000 a fucking bottle, whatever it is. Like, no, you don't.
But it's not the idea of testing the general public. It's testing Joe.
Right.
Like we're trying to figure out what his tongue is. You're sitting here being like, I don't understand how he can taste things like this. So we have Joe taste things, and he baffles us, and I think that's lovely.
Hey, breaking news. This Pinot Grigio is California 2021. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's not breaking news. That's just news. That was not breaking.
I will say this. I
even the slow news podcast.
Is it newsworthy? Is it even news?
I do prefer different beers to others. So
no, the thing is, after we do this wine tasting where Joe goes through and tastes all the wines, then we have the next segment, which is him drinking a pumpkin beer, a Mike's Hard Lemonade, some candy,
all at the same
corn
time.
Wine.
What a mistake! What a mistake that was. Let me tell you.
No,
yes.
His palate cleanser is the candy corn snack mix.
Hold on. Actually, can you guys come up with what you think is the worst mixture of drinks, and I'll do like 5 in a row. Go from this to this to this to this to this. I'll do it. I'll do it. I do it when we're on.
You know
I
what?
mean,
I'll
it's gotta
do
be
it.
milk and booze.
Okay,
Yeah, some lemon
Get
juice.
drunk though.
Yep. Exactly, Troy.
You know
Just
what?
Milk, then lemon juice, then Monarch vodka.
Yeah. But I'm just
And some
gonna
scotch.
say you know what? You know what's happening? Freaks and geeks, drinkers, thinkers, ramblers and gamblers,
20-minute cold open.
stoners and pet owners. Gather around. This is the Outsider Social Club.
We didn't
where
conclude
misfits,
the last episode?
miscreants, outcasts
New
get
episode.
together and ramble, palaver,
That's why I
rattle,
recap.
and get royally intoxicated while we do so.
Mhm.
So without further ado,
That's
let's
called
proceed.
production.
Thank you for being a guest. Has been stuck in my head for 5 days.
Knock back a drink. There's nobody home.
Welcome back to the Outsider Social Club. I'm your master of ceremonies drinks with Ron. I'm entirely out of weed. Usual rules apply. You drink if you hear a dog or a cat or a bong or Coley snorts. Over-unders for dogs, 1.5. Speaking of over-unders, Troy, what are the over-unders for part 2 of this rambling episode we've got going?
Well, since we had such a high over last time that only I hit and everyone else missed.
There's no way
dramatically.
you hit 15. No way.
Sorry, Mom, you weren't here. Since we hit 15
and again, there's
drinks
no
last
way you only
hour-
had 22 22 in your 30 hours.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. You had 20 and 30 hours, but 15 in the last hour and a half.
Right.
We're gonna set the under at 2, just to make all you
Oh.
hoity-toity ne'er-do-wells happy, and maybe
I
you
don't
can
think
keep
you
up.
understand gambling.
I don't understand gambling at all. The number's 2. Go over
Okay.
or under it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Joe,
Okay, hoity-toity what? I want to rewind that for a second. What'd you
Hoity-toity
say?
teetotalers.
What kind
What's a
of
teetotaler? What-
16th century bullshit are you?
Where does
that's-
hoity-toity? What part of the
You're the one who
country
wanted to
is
speak easy.
hoity-toity?
Yeah, I want to do drugs about it. I don't have
Ron, did you
don't-
kill your dogs tonight? I
Joe,
haven't heard of it.
again.
Norm's right over here sleeping. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
you talked about a breaking news
Go
with the
get weed.
Pinot Grigio being 2021. Ron
Breaking
being out
news.
of drugs is breaking news.
That's
That's breaking news.
Liquid Death does a great job canning water.
Look on
and
Coley's face
charging
when he
prices for it.
said, when he said he was out of drugs. I still think Ron killed his dogs.
Ron's killed a lot of things in that back room. We already know that.
Instead of a meat locker, you just got a dead body locker. People are dead bodies and parts are hanging on.
Oh, it's got
hooks,
meat.
Curing. Yeah.
Hey, this shitty
Yeah.
wine, wine's starting to taste a little better.
Keep at it. It'll get better until it gets
Checks
really
out.
bad. Yeah. So
If Sweeney Todd's a demon barber or Fleet Street, what is Ron if that's his death layer in the behind him?
the dastardly brewer of Backtown.
That's too you want us to be too creative right now. That's too much. We need time to think about that one, I feel like. I wanted to ask a
Good point.
different
We are
question.
way too far into drinking to be creative like that. You're right.
I wanted to ask a different question. Coley, what's your go-to beer when you go out?
Go-to beer is a Lagunitas.
Wow.
Which one?
I'll do a draft for first. That's my first choice preference. And then I'll do a bottle. But
I think
I
everyone
mean, like what? Like just the
everyone's a
simple
draft,
IPA?
right?
oh well, I like something.
Little something something. It's a good one.
Little something's good. But just like their regular Lagunitas IPA is usually what I get.
I think we all know Troy's go-to. But Troy,
If you
is
don't,
yours
look me up
bottle?
on Instagram.
Is yours
Oh, I like
bottle
the draft. The
Bud
draft
Light?
is my preferred.
Draft Bud Light.
Yeah.
Justin?
It depends. If it's just a general night out, I'm probably drinking Miller Lite. But
Interesting.
if it's just like I said, general, but if I'm generally going for probably the local IPA around here, which would probably be Loose Cannon, it's out of Baltimore. But if I'm going to just go drink a lot of beers, it's going to be Miller Lights. But if I'm just drinking like 3 or 4, it's going to be the local IPAs.
Ash, I'm sorry I chose something that excluded you. Forgive me.
Hey, I drank once, and I had a drink.
And what was it?
And
Jameson.
Oh, Jesus.
But then it switched over. It switched over to Suntory Toki whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just try a beer and you'll go back to drinking.
No, beer has never worked out for me. But
Beer's
like,
That's because you didn't drink
when-
enough of it.
Exactly. You just have
or
to
because
keep.
I was allergic to it at a
Yeah, the
really young age.
antihistamines are in there. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
you just have to keep
Okay.
going.
All right.
That's not how that
goddamn it.
works. When I did drink beer, though, it was Newcastle Brown Ale.
Oh,
Not what I
Oof.
expected.
That's a
Also,
weird one.
also try something else.
I played beer pong with that. Do not recommend. Do not recommend.
Terrible first beer to like,
That was the
no.
first beer I ever
Terrible.
liked, and the last
Hey.
beer I ever liked because I stopped drinking beer. a
Yeah,
year
I think
after
we should
started.
give him some respect on this because I think there was a time where I thought that beer tasted good in very limited format.
I was 16 years old.
St.
Yeah,
Thomas.
there we go. I was
St.
like
Thomas,
20.
right? Okay, St. Thomas.
Well, yeah, man.
All right, yikes. What do you got? Go-to beer at a bar.
Go to beer at a bar?
Yep.
Beer
That's what
bar.
we're doing?
I guess Jameson doesn't. It wasn't
Sorry.
acceptable. So,
That's what we've been
Unless I
doing.
just blacked out for a while, yes.
What are we doing here, guys?
What are
mean,
we doing? Please
but-
tell me.
I
All
bring
right.
it up for a reason because I'm
All
also...
right.
Go ahead.
All right. I've said this before on this pod. If you can find it in the bottle, I think if I went to a bar, I would get a Sierra Nevada. Like that's
Okay.
Amazing
probably
beer.
like my safe. Like I like that beer. It tastes the same all the time.
I haven't
I'm
seen a Sierra Nevada in a while, but I would definitely order that.
Yeah, I like the logo design is
I'm
great.
in
Like it's
Nevada.
a pretty beer. Like definitely. If not, I'm probably gonna just rove the like what they have on tap and find what's most local. And that's, whatever.
Yeah, like Justin did the same thing.
What a good guy.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of breweries around. Like,
Well, I'm just talking about a
So-
bar, not necessarily a brewery, but
no, I'm not
I
going
mean,
to the
a lot of your
brewery,
local
but
bars have your local breweries on tap. Yeah.
Right.
I
totally.
guess it would maybe. The reason I bring it up is I'm also a Bud Light guy, but
I'm drinking one right now.
but
Actually,
I'm an ultra. Is that Sierra Nevada?
no, this is a no lie. Again, we made a joke about this about a year ago, but
Born and raised.
born and raised. It's nice IPA. It's good, man. It's super good, fresh.
Love it.
French.
So clean.
Ron has returned. He did not leave us.
Ron, did you bury your dogs in the backyard? Is that what just happened? Or
No, they
Oh,
buried
Jesus.
his shoes.
Did
Yeah.
you see? Yeah. Fucking Norm, 12 shoes when I went upstairs.
what?
Ooh,
Was this on
ouch.
Twitter or what happened? Did I
I
miss
just
it?
sent it in the
Discord.
Discord.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I
Norm,
can't keep up with everything, you guys.
Oh, let me
Jesus.
see.
It
Yeah,
literally
never-
just happened like 5 seconds. It wasn't like it was like literally
Guys,
just happened.
My notifications are off on Discord, so I forgot about it for 5 days. And I was like, oh shit. I knew I forgot something.
That's your fault.
I'm being
You know what?
retweeted right now by Devin
Listen,
Sawa. That's my
Ash,
thing
you'll
right
be
now.
you'll be 44 one day, and you're gonna text me and say, you're right. You fucking forget everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the alcohol has nothing to do with that. But
Hang in there,
Yeah,
it gets worse.
I mean,
Nothing.
I'm sure it
Also-
doesn't help.
so the irony of like you sending that message out on Discord is that the Discord was just quiet generally for like a period of time leading up to the parade because they had a bunch on their plate. Like we literally just kind of got quiet and you're like, oh my God, I don't know anything. And I was like, I don't know anything either. I didn't actually chime in on that. I want to let you guys know. I was
Well, then you guys are welcome for the break.
like, the wake up call.
For the break.
Yeah.
For the
Welcome.
vacation.
Ron, you missed the question. What is your go-to beer at a bar?
And Ron, I'll give you a second to think about it so I can get this in.
What is Ron
Weed.
smoking also?
Weed.
Yeah, I
is-
thought you had no drugs.
I didn't know, not down here. I had to go upstairs and get
What the fuck? That's what that meant?
Yeah.
So that's not breaking news then.
Yeah.
Fuck it. God damn it.
Hold on a minute. This
Yeah.
fucking
No
guy
drugs.
walked 2.5 miles during a
Just grab
goddamn
drugs
parade.
Downstairs, none upstairs.
Going upstairs was the problem to get his
Hey, I got no drugs
Yeah.
down here either. You know,
And that's
All
when I
upstairs.
found all
I mean,
my
same.
shoes in the dog bed. It
Go
was disconcerting.
upstairs.
So Hash, we
No, he's
if you if Hash actually has drugs upstairs, he's gonna have to walk up there.
Coley,
I
do you
did
have an
earlier.
upstairs at your house? I don't have an upstairs.
No,
I have a
I
Rambler.
do not.
Is that what it's called?
just a ranch.
Yeah.
They don't have basements here, which
Yeah,
is
you're right. I miss my
kind of weird.
basement from Minnesota.
I do too. I miss my
Weird.
basement.
I'm in the
Yeah.
basement right now.
I've got a basement.
I'm in my basement
They
too.
Roy's got
fucking
people in
floods.
his basement.
If you were in a super hot environment, you'd want an underground space.
See,
Did everybody
Ron,
else just
I
miss
swear
Troy's
to
thing? What
God,
the hell?
That's the first
We
one of
got
the
it.
that I was really perplexed about when I moved here. Not just because,
Yeah.
Illinois, everybody had them, but it's like, wouldn't you more so want them in Arizona? Because that means you're
Right.
insulated.
Where the temperature is cooler
Exactly.
and
I
naturally
asked-
cooler under the ground. Yeah.
I asked somebody that I met out here, he's born and raised here. I'm like, I don't get it. Explain this to me. And he said, they did some type of ROI on it, and it doesn't make sense cost wise to dig into the ground because it is so dense that it takes a lot of time, which is money, and effort. And so they're like, we're not going to do basements because it costs too much money.
That's fair.
Weren't
That's some
basements
bullshit.
specifically created for tornadoes to get away? So there aren't any tornadoes out here. Plus, I think in the Midwest, basements were created for spouses to get away from each other and
Yes.
save their
Oh my
marriages
God,
for longer.
yes.
That's why I'm smoking bongs in the basement with my dogs.
To get away from your family, Ron? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Justin,
They've-
is your
They've
little
got 5 fingers.
basement
Is what?
where you are? I always pictured this like area and the couch behind you is in a basement.
Yeah, I'm in the basement.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was
It
right.
looks like a very nice finished basement, though.
I didn't assume that as a
It is a
basement.
nice finished basement, yes.
Are you tall enough where you're shorter than the ceiling?
My
What?
grandparents.
Hold on, what?
Wait, are you
Am I
shorter?
tall enough to be
Are
short?
you-
Like,
Are you short enough where you're shorter than the ceiling?
I was like,
Tall enough to where you're
Like, wait,
shorter
what?
than this.
I was trying to make a short joke and I screwed it up.
Yeah.
you did.
It took me a long
Yes.
time to figure that out. Yeah.
I actually
Wait,
had to
wait.
had to pass on some houses when I lived in Minnesota because I was too tall for the basement. No big deal.
I'd say my ceiling is
Not that
8,
tall, Joe. You're not
What?
that tall.
9 feet.
I know. Can you believe how upset I was when I saw these shitty low ceiling basements?
Those are called crawl spaces.
Yeah, if
Right.
You're,
It's
if
not
you're
your basement.
if you're 6'3" in my
There's a
basement, you
crawl
might run
space.
into problems.
Ron, go-to beer at a bar. Mine is also Bud Light, just like Troy. But I wanted to bring up that my go-to in college was Coors Light, and yet I don't like
Yes.
that shit now.
Really?
What's the
Okay.
difference between Bud Light and Coors Light for the uninitiated?
Extra
I don't-
rice.
Bud Light's
There's-
got rice.
I
Yeah.
don't really know
The
how.
difference between Bud Light and Coors Light. There's the most amount of difference between Coors Light and Miller Light and Bud Light. Like Miller is just different. I
Yeah,
don't
but I
like
can't
it.
tell you what it is.
Oh, I could.
So okay.
But if
tell
I do
us.
like the Coke and Pepsi challenge, I can do that with all the light beers. I
Right.
promise you.
But can you explain it to me? What's different about it? Why it's worse? Why it's better?
Bud and Bud Light use rice in the beer, which gives it a lighter and a little bit of a haze to it. It totally affects the flavor.
Bud Light tastes like water.
Yeah, that too.
Which is the whole like argument people make against
Water that
it
gets you
is like
drunk.
it's not beer because the regular recipe for beer doesn't require rice. But that's the whole argument.
The German purity laws say,
Yeah.
you can't. Like, who cares? Nobody goes by that.
German purity
The
laws.
Ju-
I've heard that before. Those are called.
Thank
Auschwitz.
you. Right.
Thank you.
Yes, I've heard that.
Also,
Put
throwback
rice
to
in the
past
beer.
episodes, the German purity laws applied to the 6 beer sampler Ron tried to drink hungover in New Orleans and couldn't
Failed.
get through 4 of them, while
I got-
someone
I
else
got
had
4.
He just called you out.
No, he's right. I got through. Well,
facts is facts, madam.
we're also talking about me drinking 6 beers at 11 a.m. coming off of yeah.
It was 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, it's
well,
conflicting timelines here.
yeah. Yeah.
Timeline got fucked up.
What's happening?
Future bad callback.
No, he's right though. I couldn't do it. I left the porter I left the porters.
I tried to raise it to an oyster challenge as well, but he didn't take the bait.
Oh,
All right,
oysters.
I got a question for y'all. What's your least favorite kind of beer? Ron saying porter just reminded me that any super dark dessert beer I could never do.
No, that's
It's
true.
one
I've
of my
been drinking
favorites.
all night.
This time of year
Yeah.
is perfect for that. I love it, man.
Yeah,
Oh, God, Justin, you are so fucking seasonal. It's amazing.
yeah. This is
You got IPAs all year round, and then
Well,
pumpkin beers during this fall time, and then
Okay,
dark.
let me ask you a question. Let me
heavy
ask-
beers
ask you a
in the
question.
winter.
Okay.
Yeah, winter. Oh, once you get below 32, give me a stout or a porter. Fuck yeah.
You're my brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So-
least
weather
favorite
dependent.
kind of beer. I want to hear it though.
Least favorite?
Yeah,
Sours.
stouts and porters, they're really good for your winter diet as well. Like
Fuck yeah.
very low in calorie.
Porters are low in calorie.
Yep.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about here? Porter.
One of the
low
best beers you can drink is Guinness.
So you got to get on your
You
your
guys
Guinness,
like Guinness?
on and go
I
on your
like it.
I
Paleoton,
don't.
and
I
then
don't like Guinness.
okay.
Peloton, and then do your paleo.
Peloton.
Nordic Flex. Yeah.
Paleo
Nordic
Peloton.
Track.
That's so cute. I
Sure.
got you.
Troy, do you like Guinness? I enjoy Guinness.
I think Guinness is great. I really, really, really hate IPAs.
I'm with
Okay.
you. I'm not a fan either.
It's
hit
definitely
and
more of
miss.
an acquired taste for sure.
Lagunitas
hit and miss,
IPAs, as
too.
far as down the road of the IPAs I will go. When Coley shouted out earlier, I thought I drink a lot of that, especially if it's on tap. It's good, but beyond that, it's too many IBUs for me. If you're above like 85 IBUs, I'm out. And
Oh yeah, that's.
Do you like
I'm
the
with you
Little
there.
Fountain by Lagunitas? Do you like that one?
not as much as the original, but yeah, it's not
I
bad.
do like that. That's a good beer.
Ron, do you
Maximus
know there's
is so good.
do you know there's a town in Minnesota that will only drink Busch Light basically because they're corn farmers and Busch Light is made with corn?
Well, yeah, corn sugar. Yeah,
See that?
that's another big thing that became.
I'm probably
point
with
of
Ron here. My least favorite kind of
consternation.
beer is sour
Sours.
as most enjoyable. Like I can only do one if it's I do enjoy a good sour,
super
but
hit
like
and miss.
I can't drink a lot of them. They're not unless again it's a summer thing for me too because
Heat.
you
Yep.
can't be drinking.
That'd be above 85 for sours.
Yeah,
Sorry, I missed it. The question was worst beer?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Ooh.
You were the one that posed the question, Joe.
I didn't say worst. I think I said best.
You said best.
Oh, you
Yikes!
said
Or
go-to bar
hash and
beer.
worse.
Yeah,
Believe like we're
No.
doing this again.
of course we are.
This
We've
is
never
like
done
That's what we
flashback.
do.
Where's
We're
Hash?
amazing.
Hold on,
We're
yikes! You were about to ask
delightful.
me a question about my seasonal beer drinkings. Do you remember?
Oh,
what
I
you
was
were
just
at?
going to say, do
I
you
can't
like?
believe you
Sorry,
guys
I
are
can't
saying
hear you all.
sours. I can't believe you guys are saying sours are the worst. Have you not
Yeah.
had Natty
Okay,
Light?
so I would like to chime in on the
Yeah.
sours. So
Water.
some of what Justin said, I agree with. If you get a really good sour, you could have maybe a couple. But
You
if
have
you're
3.
judging, so if you're a beer fan, right, and it's like, okay, I'll drink anything. But can you drink 2, 3, or 4 of this? And I can't say that about a sour, even if it's good that I like. Okay, I can't. I
Exactly.
couldn't drink like a 6-pack of it. Okay.
Spoiler alert!
Hit and miss.
Spoiler
So
alert!
that's my sounding board right there.
Spoiler
I'm
alert!
with you. Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Our man Ron is too high to hit the mute sounder. I've done 4 mutes tonight, and he's only got one of them.
I say
Wait a minute.
Well,
Wait.
2
Whoa,
of them were on me.
whoa.
So what am I?
To be
supposed
fair,
to
you
do?
muted me, and I already stopped talking.
Okay.
Well, you
That's
know,
a dog.
that should be a fine for Troy.
That should be a Troy fine. I agree.
make
You know
me
what I
drink. Go ahead.
say? You know what I say to you people who need to talk about your palate and how you can't handle multiple? Toughen up. I'm drinking fucking Pinot.
Hey, can
Right,
you
right.
guys all?
That's because you have no options.
That is not cold. That is warm white wine you're drinking right now.
It is not warm. I don't know why anyone said it was warm.
Because in
This has been
Vegas,
sitting
it's
out
gotta
for
be
like
warm.
45 minutes.
It's
Right.
not in a cooler. It's
I
not
heard dog squeaky
in a
toy. That's a drink.
bottle or
that's a dog.
container of ice.
No.
is-
I was supposed to chug it so it didn't get warm. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
Oh,
Yes.
Actually, Ron,
Chill it.
you probably had some of these. Worst kind of beer ever is a smoked beer.
I feel
I
like
had
the
a
worst
smoked
beer
beer
ever
I
is
liked.
every IPA.
But how do you light it?
oh shit! Thank you. Now, I've
Hey.
had a barbecued beer that was enjoyable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
While we're on the topic,
Actually, you know, I take that back. The spicy jalapeno ghost pepper beers that they've been doing, get the fuck out of here. They're not they're not drinkable.
Oh, no, I had one. There's a brewery in Madison that did one for the
what
Olympics a
kind of
couple years
white
ago.
person suburban drink is that?
They did a habanero beer for the Olympics.
NASCAR
called
sponsor.
Eternal Flame. Lit up my esophagus.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Not
It's like-
enjoyable.
Here's hops, so you get a little bit of the tingliness from the hops. Then here's a ghost pepper that just really make you tingle down the throat. Like, Jesus.
Just burned something terrible.
Hey, Ron.
It's like you want to drink more of it because you want to get you want to, but then it's like, no, I don't drink more of it. So that's not going to quench the thirst. So like, please
Ron, throw
screenshot
this-
to Ron's eyes.
throw this out there
Jesus.
to your people. Have any of you guys ever done the Century Club or ever heard of it?
I tried.
So, for those of you who don't know, the Century Club is 100 shots of beer every
Mhm.
minute for 100 minutes.
Mhm.
Right? Doesn't sound that hard.
What?
It's just
A shot of beer a minute
yes.
for 100
So-
minutes?
So, Troy thinks he can do it easily, right?
No chance. No. No, hell no.
no.
Oh, he's
That's math.
Can we stop this right here? This is the dumbest thing ever.
I
you
tried
ever
it.
seen it
Survive
done?
this.
Have you ever
Okay.
seen it done? No, what I'm saying
no.
is
You can't do it.
No,
Oh, it's impossible.
actually, I've never seen anyone do this.
You can't.
I've done a
Unless you're-
power hour before.
so my friends and I, we tried in college, and it obviously led to a lot of barfing that should have been sharfing, but wasn't.
We really dropped the ball on that one. I mean, God, we
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
get
We
our
really
shirts.
could have
Why-
made it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Did.
We've scaled it back to like the quarter century club, but I don't even know if I could do that. That's 25 in 25 minutes, and by then you're just like,
Yeah.
Well,
If
you know
for
what? You know
true
what? A
ounce
power,
shots, maybe you could. Maybe you
That's
could do
a
that.
power hour
beers in a
is
half
you do an
hour.
ounce of beer every minute for an hour. So you drink 60 ounces. You drink
how
5
much
beers
is
in 1
it
hour.
now?
Beers.
So in a shot
It's
glass.
five. It's 5 beers in 1
an
hour. Yeah.
Right. That is 4 beers above normal alcohol
Have you ever?
processing.
You've done okay. So you did a Century Club, a power hour. Someone makes a mix to a power hour where it's a song every minute, and once the song changes, you do a shot of the beer. That's how we always did it. Like someone made a mix, so have 1 minute long songs, and each
Just to smell, the piano players at the Powder Bryans would do perfect for power hour. A new song every minute.
Did you guys
I've done several power hours. I can do that, but
You
to
guys
do
have any drinking songs though?
Oh, wait a
Like,
minute,
where
hold on.
there's a
You just you
cue-
take a sip from your beer, or do you take a shot
a
of it?
shot.
you do a shot of beer.
So you can do 60 easily.
I mean, when
way.
I was 19, 20, 21 years old, when I was drinking
That's pretty
heavily,
impressive, honestly.
5 in an hour. Okay.
yeah,
That's impressive.
That's-
I
I can.
mean,
but to
maybe
do
I
pretty much
could've been-
double that, there's no fucking way I could do that. But I've
Even-
definitely
let's try
done
it.
60.
Let's try 20. Let's do a quarter century club. 25.
Peek behind the hour. Peek behind the curtain here, fellas. If you drink the Bud Light all the time, you can drink 61 ounce shots of Bud Light in an hour because really, that's nothing.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Troy,
I
you're
mean-
missing. Troy, you're missing the point. The point is the speed of the shot and the air that goes into the shot. That's what gets you.
Perfect. I'm in.
Well, it's just 5 beers in an hour. Is like that.
Okay, February 22.
can't do
We're gonna
that.
do a quarter century at Joe's house.
Just say, so if somebody wants to do it, I don't encourage.
Can
that
we
because
not do it at
feels
my house? Can we
a
do
little
it somewhere
reckless,
else?
Nope, we're doing it at your house.
No, somewhere else,
I know.
please.
Well, I'll
There's so
bring
much
buckets.
sharfing going on.
And bring your own bucket.
I'm not a good competition drinker. That's not my thing. I'm more of just a me drinker, you know?
It's not a
I'm just here for
competition.
what I'm about.
Nah,
You're competing with yourself.
I don't
I
need to
was
compete.
so
Compete with the
mad at my
clock.
beer Olympics. So mad. My partner fucked me royally on cornhole.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
That's a hell of a statement right there.
Yeah. Is there pictures of this? Is this online? How does where did they post them?
OnlyFans.
Oh, did you say holy fans?
Yes.
I'm not feeling very good after this. Jesus.
Because again, it's warm.
But what I was saying, do you guys have any drinking songs where there's a cue in the song to drink?
Oh, so I was going to talk to you
We've got
about
a
that. Yeah,
couple of those.
Shots by Little John.
Thunderstruck. Have you done Thunderstruck? Ron, have you done
No.
Thunderstruck?
No, I don't.
All right, so on Thunderstruck, you keep drinking until thunder is said. So we did this at my friend's
Till
wedding.
Thunder.
Yeah. So you start like, I mean,
That's
obviously like
just
like a
the whole
minute.
song.
the beginning of a song is easy, like thunder, and you drink, right? Thunder. But it's like then
when do you wait?
there's
when
a
do you
whole
restart?
you, so it's supposed to be like a chain, right? You start drinking when it says
you hand
thunder.
it off
Yeah.
Okay.
This sounds
I'm
really
with you.
complicated.
All right.
I don't want to
No.
do this anymore.
I'm
I
already
think even
confused.
our drunk group could do this. Okay.
We could not do
So
anything
you
as a
hand
group.
off the drink.
Is it
We
the
had a
best or the
three-person parade
worst
and got
beer?
lost.
Yeah. Which one are we
When was
doing?
I supposed to stop drinking? I don't understand.
See, that's where my
You're
confusion is.
drinking-
No, one
so you keep
person
drinking.
goes.
Right, yeah. So once you hear the word
Oh.
thunder, you start drinking.
You stop.
until
Next
the
person.
no, you keep drinking until the word thunder is said again, then you stop, the next person goes.
Right.
Which another game we've done with that is Roxanne, where you're singing Roxanne, you drink while they're doing Roxanne, which obviously the chorus is just him singing Roxanne for like 20 seconds long.
Right.
So you're chugging for 20 seconds. We did that
You're
with
You're passing that around too, though?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's the only two I've really ever done is Roxanne and
Okay. I'm
Thunder.
not familiar with
Thunderstruck.
that format with the I like that though, passing it around. We had speaking of AC/DC, Have a Drink on Me.
No.
Okay.
Back in Black. It was basically
Yeah.
you drink every time they say have a drink on me.
I'm so glad I wasn't exposed to these competition series back when I was
Yeah.
a formative drinker. I mean,
It's
imagine
not
where I'd be today.
competition. It's a
I mean, Troy, the '60s were a hell of a time. You know,
it's a great
Right.
Well, we were
enjoyable
discovering weed at open sex. What can I say?
activity. Yeah.
We did take a drink in Beer Fest every time they said beer. We didn't make it. They say beer a lot in that movie.
Dylan was small
I'm still
town.
confused by Justin's game. I'm trying to figure out.
It's very simple.
You're just Pinot impacted. Don't worry about it.
It's true. I finished my warm drink. I wasn't.
Call
warm.
him Pinot Grigio
You said
Joe.
worm drink.
Oh shit!
Yeah. like, how-
Hats,
like-
that's incredible.
Pinot Greasy Joe. Yeah.
You want to buy some
I
blow?
like that better.
Ah.
No,
Right,
the
on
other
that
one
note-
we had was Small Town from John Cougar Mellencamp. You drink every time they say Small Town, you get fucking hammered.
Fucking Wisconsin. Fuck you.
I know.
What?
It's like, how can we drink differently? I know.
Oh, good for you. You're from a small town. Eat shit.
Eat.
Good God.
I think you wrote that song about Indiana, though, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
not
it was Indiana.
I was
Also-
born in Small Town.
Also, where is John Cougar from?
I was raised in Small
Indiana.
Town.
Oh, okay.
What
from
kind of
Indiana.
asshole?
Small Town.
What kind of asshole parents give a
Probably
name
where
of
they'll
cougar?
bury me.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, when I went to college,
Cannot believe this is where I come from.
hell yeah.
Where
Go
is
ahead, guys.
he? Where is he?
Come on, yikes. Tell
Bad to
it.
the bone.
I'm in a small town.
I can breathe in a small town.
I hate that. Song. All right.
I'm
Now,
eating
y'all.
a chili and a hot dog.
Sucking on a chili dough.
Pass,
Actually,
where are
you-
you going?
Sucking
Yeah,
on
I
a
gotta
chili
wake up.
dough.
I gotta be at work at 5 a.m. So
Oh.
So
Hey,
I don't.
don't- Hey, don't pocket down me. Don't pocket down me.
Wow.
You have to work for
Pocket value?
sushi at
I'll try
5 a.m.
I said don't
Gotta
don't
catch the
pocket down
fish.
me.
okay, don't pocket dial you. Okay.
Next time you pocket down me, don't be talking shit about me so I can hear.
Can't
I'm kidding,
guarantee
I'm kidding.
anything.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
See you, Hash.
Hash,
Hash,
before
one
you
more
go,
beer.
somebody wanted to come and say hi. So
One
can I
more
bring
thing.
in a guest? Really quick guest.
He
Please.
just pulled a Joe on you, Ash.
Come on. Come in and
Quick.
say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Oh.
There's
What
Troy.
does that say?
Troy.
What does that say right there?
It says Apex. Well, it's backwards, but she's doing a fun run tomorrow for school. Actually, it looks straight here, sort of.
Yeah, but what? It's backwards, so it says Apex. Is that what it
It's
says?
supposed to be Apex.
Zipa.
That's a function of
She's
Zoom.
doing a fun run
Zeta.
for school
Yeah, that's
tomorrow, so we're pledging $3 a lap somehow. It's gonna cost us a bunch of money, but because she's so fit, right? You ready to run?
Yeah, she's gonna do all kinds of laps.
So
She's
many
gonna
laps.
take all
Yeah.
your money.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna
hope
feel
so. Why
dumb.
not?
Yeah.
Okay, so she wanted to say hi. Hi. Say
Good
hi.
luck.
Right.
Hi.
Good
How
night.
many laps are you gonna do?
How many
So
laps are you gonna do?
100 billion.
100 billion. Wow.
100 billion
Wow.
laps times 3.
I don't
Joe,
have
get
the
ready.
money for that.
Love it.
Yeah,
Where's Samo when you need him? Thank
Can
you.
I
Thank you.
write you a you?
you better
Thank
Alright,
you.
get out there, start selling plasma or something. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know
No,
what
no,
you're
no.
gonna do.
Okay, okay. Time to go.
Come on.
All right, peace out, y'all.
You said
All
hi.
right,
Yeah.
later, man.
Later,
Night,
Skater.
Ashley.
I forgot I made a burrito when I went up there. Just sometimes the Lord smiles on you. You know what you gonna do?
Sun shines
so-
on a monkey's ass, donkey's ass once in a while.
On the like level of my beer or my bar question, what is an automatic staple of a dive bar that every dive bar must have?
Glory
The
hole.
You know I'm right.
I guess my bar wasn't a dive bar because mine didn't have a glory hole. God damn it.
Giant burrito.
I think those two things are connected in some way.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm a terrible parent. What was the question? I'm interested.
What's a
You don't-
staple
No,
every
no,
dive bar?
no! Stop it! Stop this! Everybody, there's a child in the room.
No, she's
Worcestershire.
gone. She left. She gone. She's gone.
Worcestershire.
She's gone.
Did you say Worcestershire?
Yes, the safe
It's a
word.
safe word.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
What's the
You
question?
didn't get the actual word out. You just said Worcestershire.
What's the
I'm eating a
staple?
burrito.
What's the staple of every dive bar?
Yeah.
I honestly feel like it's a puke smell when you walk in,
All right, we're slightly getting
No.
better here.
No,
or when you walk
no,
into
no.
the bathroom. When you walk into the bathroom, it's a puke.
Terrible urinal. Yes.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
a- like,
can I
yeah.
can I put a good one on the wall here
All
for the
right.
whole thing? Sometimes you walk into a bathroom, especially in Seattle and Portland, but sometimes here, where you see the most anti-establishment thing written on the wall, and it says something like, "Suck my dick, you're a fascist."
And you eat Pringles.
They're writing
Yeah.
about you on the wall.
No, it's not about me. It's just about like general public.
Wow!
kinda
Wow!
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yikes!
about-
What's going on?
I need to go
That's like
to
the
your local. I
angriest-
need to go to your local
Yeah.
bar and write
No.
"Yikes likes Ruffles."
I
He's a
knew-
fascist.
Like I set you up for that, like right on a fucking tee, you fucking fascist.
Yeah, it's
Good
like
God.
I mean, imagine having such an angry pee. that you're like,
Justin,
you
that
know
was
what?
really fucking good.
I gotta have at the establishment in the middle of this urination because I'm so mad.
I know Dane Cook's problematic, but like he made a really good point. Like, how angry are you that you're carving shit into a urinal wall or a bathroom stall? Like, fucking
Right.
blacks, Jews. Like, why are you so angry? You're taking a shit and carving into
Yeah.
these. Like,
You know why? You know why? Because the rest of us aren't Dane Cook, for fucking God's sakes. Some of us have problems. So we might carve that into the bathroom stall.
Dane Cook's got problems. He
Yeah, he has a bunch of fucking problems, but he's also not somebody who's going to go to therapy and deal with them, that motherfucker.
All right,
Like,
I
yeah.
got one for you guys.
I'm totally that
Agreed.
guy who carved that in there.
doesn't have any problems. And
I'm gonna
30
give
seconds
you-
later, yeah, Dane Cook has all kinds of problems.
I'm gonna give you guys something that every dive bar has. You will not say otherwise.
All right.
Some type of awesome beer sign. There is no dive bar on this earth
Okay.
that is without an awesome beer sign that you probably want to steal. And some of us actually tried to do and got in trouble for at college.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a neon sign?
Neon is
Yes,
preferred
of
though.
course.
Neon's preferred.
Okay.
Neon, I mean, something that definitely has to be plugged in.
Okay. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Not
Gotta be
necessarily
illuminated.
Think
neon.
Michael Scott, St. Pauli girls sign.
That's
I mean,
funny
that is a good example.
because you wouldn't steal the chalkboard, right?
Yeah, of course not. Why?
Yeah.
I mean,
So- But you're
And then-
going to steal the whole like neon sign instead?
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we tried. We got in trouble for it, but you know, it happened. That was a thing.
I got a
You know,
great stealing a sign story when we get to that sometime.
Let's go.
I want to hear it now.
I mean, let's do it now. We're talking about
Wait,
stealing.
can I-
Joe was talking about stealing a sign just now.
Wait, Troy,
Yes.
can I pee first? Where's Ron? Oh, is Ron dead?
Oh,
Oh, sorry, there he is.
Well, then hurry up, Jeff.
He just
Hurry.
appears out of chopping someone up. And
Take a piss,
Yeah.
Joe.
Joe, get the fuck up and go to your sticky bathroom.
What is that voice?
let
No
the
idea.
decree
That was
go
Coley's
forth.
Arliss voice, clearly.
It's time to pee.
Clearly.
Everyone knows what that is, you dumb loser.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know what that voice was either.
Yeah, we're all confused here.
So Coley, are you like testing out hair colors by changing the lighting on your pod tonight? Because you go from blonde to brown. Now you got some red in your hair, the way it looks like from where I'm at.
Is that blonder?
No, now you're just washed out. Right there's the red one. Look on the. There you go. See, it looks all red and blonde together.
Oh.
No, you know what that is? It's the reflection of my purple light over here in the dining room.
Oh.
Well, my hair's white in case you didn't notice.
I have.
Not
And your
didn't
beard.
at all. What are you talking about? That is
And your beard.
Yeah, well, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
I keep like plucking some gray hairs out of the top over
Don't
here,
pluck them,
though.
they just grow back in thicker.
Well, I can have some thicker hair. I don't have
Now,
a
is
problem.
that true?
No, it's not true at all.
It's not true at all, by the way.
Me and the
That's
Jones
not-
would
like-
say you pluck one and
Yeah.
8 more show up to the funeral.
One of the benefits of being one of the slightly older people on this podcast
What
is
we're
that
talking
Troy,
about.
Troy will pull out some folklore at times, and that was one of them. Like Troy, did you pull out all your hair? By the way, Troy looks amazing. Cole, everybody looks amazing. I'm not like I have no issues. with-
Disclaimer: Troy looks amazing.
Well, he does. Like he has like hair that I can only dream of. Like, look at me. Like I got this.
I'm not gonna lie. I might try to grow. So, like, starting in January, I'm gonna try to grow my hair out like Troy. I really
What?
am.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like
It's a very
inspirational
long-standing
shit.
ugly phase. You need a pandemic to really get you going.
No, I was going to say when we all got together when we were doing introductions, I was like, but Yikes said it already. Like, kind of love to see you guys, wonderful people. I was going to say Yikes got beat me to it, but I was going to make fun of Joe. I was gonna like, it's wonderful to see your beautiful faces, and you too, Joe. But then Yikes beat me to the punch of like, oh, you wonderful people. I was like, I don't want to do the same thing as Yikes on this. So I was like, God damn it. I'll just be a car film guy. That's all I'll be.
The cool thing about Samo was he did a bait and switch, right? He had the parade tank on when he comes down and parties with us at the pregame, but then that sumbitch has to take his stuff back up to his room and comes down in a Philly FC Pride warm up jacket, and that's what he's wearing the whole rest of the time. You see him in the really slick green fit that he's got going on. There was a drunken purchase he bought for support the soccer team there in Philadelphia.
Yeah, forgot
That's
it was
super
coming.
cool though. Like that's
Yeah.
super cool. Like he seems very invested in all of Philly sports.
Dude, he owns most of the teams, so of course he's invested in them.
He
Right.
owns most of the
Like,
teams.
Yeah, he's a
literally
billionaire. That's what he does,
invested in them. Yeah.
I'm more fascinated the fact that he's way more invested in us. Like how invested he is in us and our shenanigans.
Why didn't he just fly us out there then?
I mean, what was
Explain Samo's like ownership again. I totally missed that.
Well, he owns everything in Philadelphia.
I
Yeah.
think Troy is
At
doing
least
a bit here,
10%.
by the way. Like, let's just be very cautious about this. Sam
No.
owns everything in Philadelphia.
Well,
10%?
He is,
That's what Troy just said.
Yikes! Nobody listens to us. So
You kick it up. It's okay.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm
What
not
does he
talking about
own?
anybody
He's
who
in the
listens.
sports team. Like you're talking about the Eagles. I know he's an
Yeah.
Eagles fan, but are you telling me that
10%?
Oh yeah, you need to pound that for sure, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. At least
Hey,
10%.
guys. So I'm out of alcohol, but I found a little of something.
are you really gonna drink that?
Something called Cafe Dolce imported coffee liqueur.
Does not learn. I love it.
That's Kahlua. That's Kahlua for rich people. That'd be good.
Hold on, I'm trying to look at the percentage.
It's not the
It's
first
10%.
liqueur that Joe has discovered on the pod.
Hey, have you guys? Are any of you guys experiencing this?
Samo's a billionaire? Like that? You guys weren't lying.
Capital B
guys-
billionaire.
Are any of you guys experiencing where you're at the age where you use your flashlight for everything?
Everything. Yes.
Yeah.
You take
I
glasses
thought
with
you
you
were
to
gonna
bars
say,
now?
are you at the
Yes.
age where you discover you have a flashlight on your phone? I
No,
really
no,
thought that's where you were
I
going.
found that.
Right?
Hey, guys,
That's awesome,
21.
Jerry.
This is 21% alcohol.
Okay. All right.
Super. Good luck.
The
So,
maybe-
Joe,
oh,
you're kind of fucked. Like, don't.
if the cap is hard to open, oh my god.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
sticky.
sticky.
Yeah.
It's liqueur and it's alcohol and it hasn't been used in years, probably.
It
Probably
was behind. Yeah. It was behind the Adelaides.
Ron, $5 fine for whatever your voice was just doing.
Oh, that was terribly phlegmy. Yeah. Behind. Yeah. Behind. Yeah.
Ooh, this is more than I thought, folks.
What's killing me is I just realized that Troy looks like Santa and Yikes looks like he works in the shop. So it's
You were just around Troy. What do you mean you just realized?
I just realized the juxtaposition of the elf and the big man. It's making me real happy.
Cheers, folks.
I'm gonna do
Cafe
drugs about
Dolce
it.
to you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
So
Cafe Dolce to
we're
you too.
doing.
Cheers.
So Ron,
Very good. I feel
And
sophisticated.
so Ron,
always-
we're doing the Friendsgiving episode, obviously, right? Are we doing another grievances episode?
For
for Christmas time?
in December? Yeah, I can put him back on the board.
Was I there for that?
Yes.
Think so? Yeah,
I wasn't. You know what? I realized I wasn't there last year in November. I had COVID.
you were.
I had
No.
COVID. What?
Yeah, you came
Yeah,
on
you
with
were
COVID. and
you
fucking
were there with
drank.
COVID. Yeah, you were there with COVID.
Well, no
Yeah.
wonder.
You
Jesus.
idiot.
I think
You're like-
everyone who's had COVID on this podcast has been on the podcast with COVID. I'm almost
I've never had
positive.
COVID.
Too. Joe is like.
I know, but
I
I'm saying, but people who have had COVID have come on the podcast with COVID. Like, not that they can transfer it to the airwaves or anything, but I was just saying, I think everyone's like it's had COVID as even joined the pod.
If you get vaxxed, you can.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you guys. I don't remember shit that we ever do.
You,
on this
I
thing.
just listened to it today, or I wouldn't know this. But you literally are like, it's a bad idea to.
Who's that yikes guy? Why is he not drinking?
Yeah.
That does
I'm
not
blank
sound
on
like me
a
at
year
all.
ago.
That was
That's
not.
Spot
That's
on.
not how it went. By the way,
He's like, why aren't you drinking? Like, I didn't know if it was a personal or something. I was like, wait, do you think it might be personal? So you're going to ask me?
I believe
Yeah.
in being straightforward.
Let me ask a personal question. I don't know if it's personal or not, but and then ask
the
you, it might
only
be personal.
reason, like, that was only funny because of the way he presented it, Joe. I love you, by the way, but like
Yeah.
that was a weird time, by the way, for me. Like,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
but it was extremely funny in retrospect.
Do you guys ever notice that when Yikes presents something as Joe, by the way, I love you, it's going to be really bad after. It's like,
I have actually noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh
No
my god,
disrespect,
really?
but
Statement. He's like, Joe, I love
Yikes,
you.
it doesn't matter as long as you tell me you love me first.
I love you too, Joe.
And now, the Outsiders Social Club is going to fast forward 0.01 blood alcohol content into the future. Future. Fucking love it. Like, no, wait. Do you guys know you're voting for the bad one, right? You guys know that? That's what
I might go back and listen to that.
Hey, what are we
Okay.
voting for? The one we don't like? Or
Yeah.
no,
No,
we're
wait,
voting
Coley
the
doesn't
good, the good
understand
one.
we're voting
Yeah.
for the bad one.
Hold
That
on.
was an angry re-listen. I'm not even gonna
Hold
lie. I was
on.
like, God
Hear
damn
me,
it, we are so
hear me
overplaced.
out. Hear me out. I might go back and listen to that one because I don't think it was my fault. I don't think it was explained well. I think I was set up to fail and it wasn't my fault.
Maybe
Cheers.
all of those things could be true at the same
Cheers,
time.
cheers, boys and girls.
It's
I love it.
Why?
So going to
Dude,
New Orleans makes your eyesight worse. I've noticed
Wait,
that since I
why?
got back, I can see less well.
Why?
Oh, that's true. I agree.
Less well.
Do we have any science on that?
Nope.
Well, for me, it's elevation. Elevation fucks with my whole head.
So
Oh,
lower
perception.
elevation.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
elevation guy.
So do you guys know that if you're
How high are you up right now, Troy? I don't know. It's not
5,000 feet.
like.
So high.
Are you really?
how many? 5?
Can you take me higher?
Hmm.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for more of this Creed
Right.
impersonation here. Yikes!
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yes.
I'm
Not
not
a
gonna
standing
lie.
in line for tickets I'll never get in.
I'm not gonna lie.
And a highway man.
Higher is a banger. And I hate to admit it.
Oh, Scott Stapp.
Am I alone in this?
That's my karaoke song right there.
Just leave me on a
I want to be a rock star by Creed.
Wait a minute. Wait, no. I Want to Be a
This is
Rock Star is by
Nickelback,
Nickelback.
Yeah, I know that was a joke.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But also a banger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fun.
All right. Can we just all
Everybody
go?
strap in. It's getting quick and fast right now.
Hold on.
Like-
Hold on.
So the
Let
answer
me-
to Joe's question is Miller Lite.
Can we-
Miller High Life?
Oh,
When
no.
has, like,
Nobody chooses Miller High Life since like 2004.
Banquet
What are you
beer.
doing?
go to bar beer like 9 questions ago. That's the answer. It was Miller High Life.
Can we all
2 hours
go
ago.
around? Can we
Yeah.
give our bad rock song that we like?
I just did.
I'll allow it.
Rockstar
I'll
by Creed.
start. I mean, Coley, you're muted. I think Troy muted you, that fucker. Oh, you muted yourself? You're
Bad-
still muted.
Bad
You're still
rock
staying
song.
muted.
She's yelling at her daughter. Leave her alone.
Or those dogs.
All right. You know what? I'll start.
Bad
Nookie.
rock song. we
Nookie.
like, Okay.
I like Nookie. Fuck you guys. I like Nookie.
I mean,
Okay.
I like it, not the song. That's
Shut up. She's laughing.
No,
at
I
me.
like the. I like the take. The.
The question.
I like the
bad
chutzpah.
rock songs that you like. Yikes. You're up.
Bad.
Man, why am I always up second?
Because you're my
Because
favorite.
Joe asked a question.
Because you're my
what the
favorite
fuck?
besides me.
Dude, you're my boy.
I
Fine,
would say
Justin,
that-
you're up
okay.
next.
Okay.
I did
Oh, I
not
got
think-
one. I'll take
Go ahead.
your spot, Justin, because I know you don't want to do it just now whilst you
Everybody
think.
has to do it.
But this
I'm
one,
gonna
this one,
say Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire." It's so fucked up.
Oh, I love
wow.
it. Great choice.
Okay.
yeah.
You guys are coming out strong.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
yikes.
All right.
You can do it.
No, you're gonna make me step this up. I applaud you. I applaud you guys.
Yikes, you just made me look like an asshole, and I didn't even need help with that.
Well, sometimes you need a buddy.
God, I'm gonna.
The Fallout Boy version is pretty good. Not
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
do drugs about it.
The what?
Radioactive by
Fucking
Imagine
A,
Dragons.
Justin, you didn't even let the Billy Joel one rest. You didn't even let it rest.
Everyone's been talking over it. What are you talking about? That's just me.
That
So
is
I
not
like
all I-
Kid Rock, Want to Be a Cowboy.
Really?
Oh wow.
Wow,
Okay.
Troy.
I did back then,
Dude,
too.
I came through that era, right? I mean, I remember when he showed up on stage, but back before politics was a thing in music, right? And
Okay.
yeah, I want to be I've got to,
I'm actually on
That's
board with this
the-
right now.
Okay, wait a
The
minute.
Kid
lyrics are
Rock,
so
bad
funny.
motherfucker.
The hook was so funny. Yeah. I actually played it on one of my first trips to Vegas.
Fuck. Fuck.
Okay,
you
so
guys.
looking back, Kid
Fuck
Rock
you
was a time-
guys.
Kid Rock was a time traveler. He saw what was coming in the future and made this song back in
Future Fast Forecaster. Yeah. Yep.
You guys are making this hard.
By the way, Ron, your Imagine Dragons take awful. Get it out of here.
Oh, that wasn't me. I didn't say anything yet.
Place. All right, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Can you give us your bad rock song take that you like? You bad rock song, please.
So rock song, which is determined bad because the public
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
That's kind of what I'm grappling with too.
Yeah,
Didn't
generally.
age well, or it should be canceled, or the artist is a terrible
I mean,
person like Eric
I chose
Clapton.
a-
Really accepted.
I chose
as
a
butt
Limp
rock.
Bizkit song, so
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
So
I
get in
don't
the pit and
know,
love
like,
someone.
all the music that I've always loved is still pretty cool.
Well, that's the whole point. You
there's
still think
just-
it's cool.
Hold on, there's no Nickelback song you like that sucks.
No, okay. I have
Higher by
I have-
Nickelback.
I have one. Okay. Air Supply. I love Air Supply.
Oh,
I love
okay.
all of
I
like-
am a man who will.
I
fight
don't think anyone has ever hated Air Supply.
Oh, people make fun of Air Supply. People
Yeah, I
absolutely
think
Yeah.
make
That's
fun
what-
of
Yeah,
it.
they're a
This is
joke to a lot of people.
That's
Yes.
a
This is
good take.
I
take.
think they're fantastic. I
Yep,
I'm
absolutely
with you.
love them.
I'm with
I
you,
was listening
Coley.
to them
What
in
the-
college.
Dancing Queen, ABBA.
Okay, so then is mine gonna fly if I give you some Foreigner, like
No,
Jukebox
Foreigner-
Hero? Is that
Jukebox
considered
Hero
bad?
is-
Air
a
Supply are
banger.
like widely
That's what,
loved.
okay. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
Jukebox
All right.
Hero is too nostalgic. That's a banger.
Okay.
Trust me, that's a,
Hey,
that's
I'm a
certified
change-
banger.
Before you get into yours, Ron, I'm gonna change mine to Creed's "What If."
Anything Creed wins here.
Nickelback did that.
So we're just looking at a shitty
I think
band.
it's like on Wheel of Fortune when you like guess STLRNP. They just like give those to you. That's what Nickelback and Creed are. Okay. So we're just
Right.
giving those to you. Give us some others beyond that.
So I feel like I need to pick a band that is generally
Well, I picked
treated
Limp
as shitty?
Bizkit.
Okay.
I think Limp
God.
Bizkit is
I heard it. Drink for snorts.
God,
okay.
you guys are.
I would say that Nookie is not regarded as a good song.
No, that's fair. Okay,
Okay.
I'll give you that.
But it has this nostalgia value, though. I would definitely.
I still rock out to it. Come on, man.
In
All
Together
he
Now
does-
is a banger from that album. Break
all he
Stuff.
does
I'll
is-
listen to that working out. Break Stuff's a banger too.
Which one?
Break Stuff.
No, you know what's a good one? Rearranged.
Rearrange is good. That whole album's good. I don't give a shit what anyone
Truly.
says.
Wow,
winner.
look at us nerding out to Limp Bizkit. Terrible.
Two generations of doofuses nerding
Look
out
at
together.
us. Two
What if I go
who-
with some Sugar Ray?
Significant Other banger.
Justin? We're two dumbass
I
white
just
guys.
want to fly.
Red Post.
That's actually you know what? Sugar Ray is a good choice here too.
Sugar Ray is a good choice.
I love that band.
Smash
I
Mouth
don't care
is a
what
good choice
anybody
here.
says.
Somebody
Smash Mouth's
once
first
told
album
me-
is great.
Wait,
I
I,
will.
heard
You can come and
Sugar
fight me.
Ray.
Spoiler alert, he's dead.
he died. R.I.P.
You
am
He
I right?
died.
That-
Yes, I
He
know.
was- he in
album
the
is
su- he
great.
wasn't in the submarine, was he?
No, he was in the bottle.
Wait, was he wasn't?
I don't
was
think
he
he
in
was
the-
well enough.
Submarine callback. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a deep cut.
Fucking A, man. Oh. Yeah. Rutabaga.
Troy
Rutabaga.
gets it. Troy gets it.
Which-
Hmm.
Which we have to have a discussion about the safe word at some point because there's
Oh, okay.
become some confusion. So
Miss Piggy?
You know what song that I liked a lot growing up? Fastball the Way.
I love fastball. Who doesn't love fastball?
Give me a little hum on that. I don't know what you're talking about. What's fastball?
The everyone knows the way we grew up was paved in gold. Yeah, okay. I was trying to think of the hook. I was like, I know it's like the road we travel is
Sounds just
paved
like
in gold.
recap, only not.
Fastball,
right.
fastball.
Real-
You're an ocean. Great
Real
song.
bad. Yeah.
You know that song, Justin?
Done a bad job.
I only know that one song from Fastball.
Justin, look up
Oh.
"You're an Ocean" by Fastball. You'll love it.
No.
Spelled Urine.
How do you guys feel about Blues Traveler?
I
Love 'em.
love Blues Traveler. I love
Yeah.
them so much. I've seen them in concert more than any band
Oh
that I've
man, I
Really?
bet they're awesome.
They're
Yes,
great,
they're
live,
so
right?
fantastic live.
Okay, Coley,
Like,
can I ask you? Can I
Yeah.
ask you, since you're a big fan, obviously? Because I was presented with this question by my cousin last week.
Mm.
Better-
Now I feel pressure.
Better
Please.
Blues Traveler song, Hook or Run Around?
I mean,
Run
Hook.
around.
That's what I said. I said Hook, obviously.
Run around.
For sure. Like Run Around was so generic pop for radio that it actually needed that song.
Come home when you
Coley is completely speaking.
Because if you appreciated their catalog, their I
I did
love their
not.
entire catalog, like Michael Bolton. But
I celebrate his whole
Mike
cast.
Why don't you go by Mike? Because I was Mike first. I was Michael first.
Yeah.
But you know what? You could just call me Mike.
Fuck that guy.
they're that kind of band where you have to like listen to the other shit. Like Runaround was bullshit.
But that
Bullshit.
video
But
was
Hook
so
was
good.
so trite.
Oh, Hook
I
was
love Hook.
amazing.
The
No,
Hook is-
I love that song.
Coley,
That's a
The Mountains
karaoke
Together.
jam for me.
Coley, you have put into words what I've always felt about Hook compared to Runaround. So well done. Very
Yes.
well done.
So we're gonna
Fine.
cheers to that.
Salute.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Fucking A.
If Justin can get off his butt and cheers to us.
I'm rocking out the You're an Ocean.
Have you heard it before?
I don't think
love
so.
It's a banger though.
I can definitely see where 90s nostalgia would make it.
It's a little bit of a pop banger. Yikes.
Oh yeah, I can. You know,
Yikes. What-
More important than what you guys are talking about, I had a great moment today at work as an old person. It was really
Yeah.
fantastic. You want to hear about it? Sure you
Yeah, I
do.
want to hear about it.
So I work with a guy who's 100% Idaho, born and raised, never going to leave. thinks this part of Idaho is terrible compared to the part he came from. Hates Idaho, hates everything, hates everybody all the time, everywhere.
Okay, fun.
We're talking about the future and how big the country is and this and that and whatever. For whatever reason, he's in my office wasting my day. And he's like, I'm going to go to Maine and go to that great big national park up there, that one. And I said, without missing a beat, I said, oh, Acadia National Park, the one in Maine? He's like, yeah, that's it. So I pulled that out of my ass with no interest whatsoever in Maine, the conversation, or national parks. And I felt like my senior brain evaporated into a nice young 44-year-old brain right there on the spot.
Yeah, but he appreciated your experience and knowledge.
He did not appreciate it at all. No.
Sounded like he should be, though.
He's not that kind of guy. He doesn't appreciate things that aren't his idea.
Oh, he just thought you were the internet or something.
It just doesn't. It doesn't matter. We're not. We're not friends. So it's even better.
Trying to tell you about a trip that he was going to take.
Yeah, someday in the future, 100 years from now when he retires, sort of thing. I like the braids, Coley. By the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did I celebrate the fact that I can now tie my hair into my chin?
Let's see it.
Well, I can't. I have too many things on with cords and whatnot.
I can do that. I can take this and I can wrap it around into a knot.
So I have a big conundrum tomorrow too, since we're making this about me now for the next 36 seconds.
I love it. Do it.
Big meetings on Monday, most important meetings of the year. And I've got a haircut on Friday. What do I do? What do I do?
Okay, what are you thinking about doing?
Well, I'm thinking about the right thing, and I'm also thinking about cutting my hair.
Okay, so what's the right thing?
Well, the opposite of cutting my hair.
Troy, you cannot cut your hair.
No, I say
I'm not going to cut my hair. Don't worry. It's a vibe. Trust me.
Troy, you can't cut your hair.
No.
Not
Paige
gonna-
just wrote a song about that.
Trim, coif it up, get your beard nice and like trimmed out. Put some.
I'll
of that-
grease it up. I'll grease it up for the meeting. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
like get this going.
It's a great look with a suit jacket. Let me tell you, it looks
Brill
really
cream.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Troy, hair is a
Wear a
privilege.
tie.
Hair is a privilege. After a certain age, you better not cut it.
Hair is a privilege, not a right. Yeah.
What do you think,
I've actually-
I'm gonna
Justin?
do drugs about that.
10 out of 10? You're an ocean? 10 out of 10?
From what I've heard, I'd say 6 out of 10.
Uh-oh.
Again,
Oof.
if I probably heard it back in the day, it probably have a huge nostalgia factor. I could listen to it. Don't get me wrong. I just
Guess
don't
what?
have
It's
the-
going to be one of those that marinates over time rather than banger to start.
A marinade.
If you guys saw that
An
Twitter,
insidious banger.
if you saw that tweet I put out, Coley saw it, I know. She gave a really good example. A song that was just a banger right from the start. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. Very good. But some songs marinate over time.
That's what Bobby Brown said.
Just like poems, just like movies,
Clap
a lot
your
of
hands
things.
and say yeah.
Just like the person you fall in love with.
That
Yes,
band
there's
had
a
to
lot of
marinate.
things that marinate over
I
time.
don't think movies fall into that most of the time.
Absolutely, they do. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I think they can.
I
Mhm.
think
For sure.
I hate it. Burn After Reading when I first saw it. Upon rewatch, loved it.
Oh my god,
Listen to
yes.
that's
different.
fine, but it's still not in your top 10.
It was okay.
Like I
But
can't.
that's not your.
recall
That wasn't your poll question. Was
No,
can you
here's-
love a song when the
like,
first hearing?
Justin just did, but I've had.
But here's what I'm asking. You can watch a movie and it can be in your top 10 immediately. I don't think a song can be upon
Yes, it can.
multiple re-listens. Again, that's my opinion. You
I
keep
know,
mad
but
at
you're-
me about it. But
I know, but you're just
Shawshank
we're arguing
Redemption.
opinions, which is terrible because I'm
Shawshank
not going to change your
Redemption.
opinion.
It's in your top 10. You watch it, it's in your top 10. Shawshank Redemption.
That's true. That jumped
Okay.
right in.
But
For me,
Yeah.
it didn't
Shallow
because
top
when
10
I
at the
watched it,
time.
It's weird how things can like go in and they're solidly in that top 10 or top 20, but then like maybe 5 other things come along over the next 6 or 7 years, and you are migrating down some of those that were solidly in your top
Yeah.
20 because it just was that good, right?
Yeah.
Are you
They
talking
become,
music
they
or
become
movies?
maybe cut everything.
Mhm.
I mean, David Sampson has a whole list of these things.
It's something that you thought would never get
My
bumped is all
whole
of a sudden
point-
on the bubble.
my whole point is that I feel like movies are a little bit different than music. I feel like it's not quite the same. I feel like movies can jump into your top 10 immediately. and not go out. Whereas music for me, again,
I don't know.
we've already established, not very artistic. Don't really get it. A song needs to marinate with me, right? It needs to like a song like "Nothing Else Matters" by Metallica, probably in my top 10. I love it, right? Probably didn't care about it the first time I heard it. It needed time. It needed whatever.
As a
The
rebuttal,
way you kind of worded that was like not artistic because you couldn't do music, like is making it seem like movies aren't artistic. Like there's absolutely an art to making movies too.
No,
that
because
will make you love a
feel
movie.
like I feel like sometimes you can watch a movie and say, "This is a fucking great movie. This is a fucking incredible movie. I'll never forget how I felt after watching this movie for the first time."
right?
I don't get that same thing with music. Now, maybe that's just me, right?
Okay. I said, as a rebuttal, I will offer Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd. That was one of those where it like got me to my soul the first time.
Well, so my rebuttal to you guys would be, if you guys have a song that got you there the first time you heard it, I would love to know that, because I haven't experienced that, you know? Like I haven't gotten there. I haven't gotten there with a song the first time I heard it.
Oh man, that guitar in the beginning.
But I'm also not musical. I'm not artistic in that way, you know. So people who like really get music and get what they're doing
I have a very weird one, and you guys are gonna laugh at me probably.
Okay.
Well, I would laugh at you.
In-A-Gadda-Da Vida.
Who?
No, I can see that.
In-A-Gadda-Da Vida fucking melted my mind the first time I heard that. That whole drum solo at the end, like well, actually, I don't know if it's the end. It's probably 16 minutes into the 20 minutes. I don't even know. That song's so fucking long. But In-A-Gadda-Da Vida, that I fucking love that song instantly when I heard that thing. And like my dad had the album, my dad had this tape, probably has a CD of it too. And like it made a great joke about it in The Simpsons when he did in the Garden of Eden. Like,
yeah, that's
so
the actual
back in
line.
the day.
Yeah.
So back in the day, like, you know, that was like, oh my God, that's touching on In-A-Gadda-Da Vida. Like, oh my God. So that's that song for me. And the thing is, like, I wouldn't even put that in my top 10 songs. I don't listen to it often.
No.
But like Instant Impact, easily right there, number one. Of just hearing that drum solo. Like, I remember doing that drum solo or trying to do that drum solo when my brother got his first drum set because I wanted to play that song so many times.
You know what I wanted to do right now? I wanted to say, I'm going to put my nutsack on your drum set. No, but what you're describing is what I'm talking about. Haven't had that relationship with a song before. Upon first listen. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're right and I'm wrong. I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong. I'm saying that for me, a movie has left me like spellbound. But
but they get 2 hours to set that up. I mean,
I know, but a song hasn't done it, so maybe it goes back.
Yeah, because they got 3.5 minutes to do the same thing.
So that's why I say museums are all the same.
To be fair, my song has an hour to do it.
Okay, yeah. You're half a movie.
My song has an hour to do it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's true.
All museums are the same. Just a long, boring walk through everywhere.
Look, we kept Coley for like another 40 minutes. Yes.
Can't believe Josie said that.
Well, it was the second time I said it.
Yeah. Way to leave. You did a real bad job.
Coley,
I literally just said the other day, like, I just watched a movie and I was like, this is one of my, like, this movie instantly is one of my favorites, and I forgot what movie it was. So clearly it wasn't one of my favorites.
What was it? You know,
I don't remember now. I'm trying to think about it. Like, I was like, oh my God, the movie's so fucking great. I can't think of it right now.
Okay, fuck you. That's a you thing. It's terrible.
Says the man who says I don't remember shit.
You can easily fact check that and figure out what movie it was.
You have no idea how many movies I've watched in the last.
Is it on cable?
30 days.
On demand or what's going
on? There is so I discovered recently that my boyfriend had never seen any of the Night at the Museum movies. So we've watched one and we've watched two. And I'm just like, but still from the start, I'm like, how have you never watched these? You have kids. Like, these are some of the greatest, like Ben Stiller, fucking.
Do they hold up?
Yes, it absolutely did hold up.
Okay.
It was
Yeah, but how old is he? I feel like
I haven't seen him.
I feel like he could have missed the Night in Museum phase.
I haven't seen either.
Wait, is that
Hold
what
on,
you're saying?
hold on. Let's
Justin just said he never saw any
let's
of
put
them.
her
I've
on
seen
an
the
island.
first like
Let's-
15 minutes of the first one.
Can we put her
Yeah.
on an island? Who's seen Night of the Museum? Oh, Troy, fuck you. I wanted all of us to say no.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I am so shocked. I'm really shocked because it's one of those movies where if you have kids or not, I feel like you've watched it at some point.
Wow. Well,
No, I ain't seen it.
All right.
Go ahead, Troy. Are you
My
just
bad.
raising your hand? You have your hand emoji up again.
Merely acknowledging the fact I've
Okay.
seen Night Museum 1, 2, and 3.
Wow, Troy is
Yeah.
a closet Ben
Me too,
Stiller
me
fan. We finally found Troy's fandom. Coley, are you leaving?
No. I'm
One more
not.
drink.
Then I'm taking a pee break.
Well,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
I
no,
think we need a daily affirmation.
Yikes, are you leaving?
I think I am. I'm
Can you wait
tired.
till I get back from the pee
All right,
break?
but wait for this.
I will.
And now, daily affirmations with former professional wrestler and governor of the state of Minnesota, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Let go of the things holding you back from the life you want to live. And then add some new ones because you never fucking learn.
And
Never.
that was Daily Affirmations with Jesse the Body Ventura.
That's true.
All
So
right, this is-
incredibly inspiring. Like I had to sit around before I went and smoked a cigarette and came back to you guys, but like that really picked me up. I'm gonna inject some, cigarette
poison.
It centers me every time.
Ron, you need to next time Joe's actually on for you doing that, you need to do a daily affirmation and have like, daily affirmation from former, and then it just goes into the music and it's like, shut the fuck up, Joe.
Yeah.
You're just trying to bury that shut the fuck up Justin sounder.
I was so distraught from the beginning of that. I was like, oh my God, he made one about me and no one else. And I was like,
Yeah,
'Cause
again,
again,
I didn't want to give them away. So I was like, well, whichever one I play first is the only one I'm going to play for like an hour. Because I didn't
and
want
I got it first. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, they only made one about me. And
I was like, otherwise I feel like I'm
not
dumping
gonna
them
lie,
all
a
right
sigh of
away.
relief came out of me when I forgot who the next person was, and I was like, "Oh, it's just not me. It's not just me." Talk about having that Joe, the Joe moment of like, "I'm the worst in the podcast." Like, I get to shut the fuck up, Justin. Like that's, I was like, I get that. So I was like, me and Joe probably feel bottom tier now. But then like Joe feels even worse because he didn't get a fucking one made for him.
There is
Ron had to dub in the Joe part.
I need some shut the fuck up Nicole's is how I'm looking at it.
Oh, well, you want that one? I got hang on. Yeah, I got it.
Forgot my goddamn name.
All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
but we don't want to tell you to shut the fuck up. Is the problem?
But we're gonna.
Shut the fuck up,
Oh,
Coley.
shut the fuck up, Coley.
Why,
Well, I
what
say
did she say?
shit that I need to be told to shut the fuck up about.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Fuck up,
You're
Coley.
done. You're done for
What
like
did she
10 minutes.
say? Give me a break. What did she say?
Nothing. We're talking about the shut the fuck up sounders.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care about anything Rob has ever done. Okay.
Well, to be fair, Rob didn't do one for you, so you don't care about this at all.
No, I don't care about it.
Troy's isn't bad.
Troy's got the mute button.
Yeah, why do you guys think I'm the first one cut? Because Rob didn't do anything that involved me.
Fantastic.
Rob's also not part of this podcast.
He kind of is.
Yeah, kind of.
Yikes is up the bat. Better move it in, fellas.
Yeah, I got the best one of all time. And I don't know why I earned that, but
That's
you
a
all
good
can suck a dick on that one.
What the hell?
Yikes is up the bat. Better move it in, fellas.
Better move it
Think-
in, fellas.
I think fellers would be funnier.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Ron.
I like it.
Ron.
It's a good name for Jesse to say, honestly.
Play Ron one
It
more
is.
time. Please play Ron.
I had no control over that.
Hang on. I'll get it back.
Yikes.
Ron. Ron.
What the hell's that hat you have on?
Shut
What,
the
this?
fuck up, Ron.
It's an old place I worked for where they had a spork on the hat.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was a spork. Like,
thought it was two-
you guys know a spork, right?
I thought it was 2 oars, a spoon and a fork. Yes.
Yeah, I was on the Stanford rowing team like 2 years ago as a fake.
Crew. That was a
That was awesome.
I was a rhythm man for crew.
I met my future
You
wife.
know Aunt Becky? You know Aunt Becky?
Yes. Becky's rad.
You rode crew and you
Real
dunked.
goer the way I hear it.
Cheers to yikes.
I am.
You got the
I hit
hashy
that.
one too.
Hash, you better shut your mouth hole.
That's
Can we
pretty
get
good.
rid of the Rob appreciation hour?
Wait,
No.
you want the
No,
guest?
No, not really. Yeah, no.
Like 5 years of follow you on Twitter. Just like, come on, Joan Crawford, just relax.
What you guys don't understand is that a merger's coming and I'm the first one out. A nostalgia pit, OSC
Okay, Joe.
project is coming. So
Anybody got any sounder requests? I can load one out.
I don't care. Good luck. You have that one?
Oh, the birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta have that.
I mean, he bends down so far that I want to know what, like, is his eyesight bad, Ron's, or is he like, is it down that far? Because like
Well,
all of a sudden he's off screen.
It's a tiny little board, and there's
That's a
only
small board,
Yeah.
you know.
Ron, I didn't fuck up your audio
It'd be like-
tonight.
It'd be like
No.
this.
No.
I'm really
God
glad you
damn it,
mentioned
Joe.
it.
I know it's coming. It's
I
going
hope it
to
doesn't go down.
in a second. It's coming.
Hey, Justin, why didn't you join us for the World Series? What were you doing?
Yeah, Justin.
What are you talking about?
We had a World Series episode. Matthew Perry died. It was a thing. We had to cut it because we were doing way too many hot tub death jokes.
First of all, I did like 2 of the 3 the watch alongs with you guys. The one I missed, you're talking about. Yes.
Are you talking about Killer Clowns from Outer Space? That was like a year ago.
Oh, I found it.
No, not watch alongs. We did
To him. That's
Joe, Joe.
Good luck.
Joe, you are a total piece of chaos, by the way.
What did I do?
Yeah, you did something.
You were you, Joe. You were you. That's what you did.
Yeah,
You were
that was like somebody like clip that, Ron. That was a total like fuckery of everything right there.
Total fuckery. That's the name of this episode.
I get
Yeah.
fucking blamed for everything.
I'm not blaming you.
Well,
You
Joe,
I mean, like, okay.
And now, the Outsider Social Club proudly presents A Total Fuckery, a 3-part episode on the Half-Ass Podcast Network.
You're listening to the Outsiders Social Club on the Half-Ass Podcast Network. You beta lib cuck.